mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude.
Take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just...
Oh. Okay. No. Tab room. Great. No, don't. No. Got it. You got it. Okay. My mama's got it. Hello there. Thank you for coming. Can you hear my voice? Just I got a new mic.
Come on, Debbie, let's get going.
On my way.
That should do it. There, all fixed.
Hello, Ben. Ralph.
What's that sound?
So the guy, it's his first time out seeing a system. At least I hope it is. He jumps out of his truck while it's still moving.
Still moving? Like how fast?
Looks like I need a key.
Just a...
As long as you're making sure that everything looks right. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, I know what I'm doing here.
That's Scott. This headset must have some kind of wireless connection to his cell phone. Wonder who he's talking to.
Congratulations! Any chance you can keep your act together so that the rest of the world doesn't also know what you're up to?
No one suspects a thing, Brooke.
Brooke? That's the name of the leader of that rival chase team.
Let's try to keep it that way.
You worry about keeping up your part of the deal. I've got everything and everyone under control out here.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet. Check. Did that. That's done. Still have to do that. That's done. That's done. Check. Did that. Did that.
Very nice weather. Where is it? Where's it going? Yep, very nice weather.
Looks like Chase stepped in that oil puddle I saw by the sprinklers. Or are there other puddles of oil around here? I shouldn't steal.
Where's update?
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
Any idea why Chase would be acting so suspiciously about having oil on his boots?
Maybe he found a secret oil reserve and doesn't want anyone to know.
Yeah, but the chances of that are... Come to think of it, this part of the country, it's not completely out of the realm of possibility.
Not out of the realm of possibility, but not very likely.
True, but if you had to just go with your gut feeling, what would you say was going on?
It's hard to say. He definitely didn't want to be discovered. But that could really relate to anything. One thing is for sure. He's hiding something.
I think you're right. The oil just might be the key to figuring out what he's hiding.
I'd better get to the case.
Catch you on the flip side.
Record him.
Indy, haven't heard from you in too long. You closer to figuring out who's been tampering with my machines?
I have a few hunches, but it's still a little too soon. I was thinking, these are some pretty complicated machines. Wouldn't you have to know quite a bit about their inner workings to sabotage them?
Now there's a thought, Indy. I think you might be right. Doesn't take much skill to break a machine, but to tweak it so that it's doing its job differently, now that takes some mechanical smarts.
Hey, there might be something to that.
Unfortunately, the thing is, there's not one person on the team there that wouldn't be capable of something like this. Good hunch, but do you have anything else?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. Were you able to find anything out in your research on the team?
Aside from Frosty's impressive collection of unpaid parking tickets, nothing yet.
Nothing turned up about Scott or Debbie?
Let's see. Nothing too substantial. As you're no doubt aware, Scott's got quite the reputation as a crotchety old misanthrope. And, not surprisingly, that seems to have really affected his career. Everyone agrees he used to be the fastest rising star in the field, but those days are long gone.
Anything else about Debbie?
Not a thing but ambition. And you know that that's a slippery virtue sometimes. She wants to lead that team, but you gotta ask yourself, what's she willing to do to get what she wants? That's no small question to figure out.
Do you know anything about oil deposits in this part of the country?
Afraid I don't. Never gave much thought about oil, to tell you the truth. Dig a hole, make a fortune. I guess it's appealing for some people, but to me it's just plain boring. I'm more interested in making than finding.
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Call back anytime.
can't hit the sack just yet.
Look at that!
But
Knock
I
that
fixed
barn
it.
flat. I hope it was as abandoned as it looked. It's roping out!
Did that. Haven't done that.
Look down here. Hmm. No, back. Watching?
What can I do for you, little lady?
Have a good day.
Y'all hurry back.
Can't check that off yet. There's some kind of residue on the blade. Smells like coolant. Did that. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. Hello?
Nancy! Good. Glad I got you. You alright now? Everybody get through that storm?
Yeah, we're all fine.
Great. I was hoping so, but after something that big, thought I'd better check. While I got you on the phone, something's come up, and I could really use you down at the store. Please, hurry!
Okay, I'll be right there.
Let's go. Turn around.
You're here, and you brought the mousetrap. Good. Because I've been seeing a lot of mice lately, especially by that homesteader display in the museum. Must have a nest right beside it. I want you to catch them for me and get them out of here before the health department hears about it. They give me a hard enough time already for selling all them Cocoa Kringle products.
I can do that for you, sure.
That's a spit. Here. Here's one of them moon chunks to use as bait.
Ooh, I'll need that. Thanks.
So you just go on over there and have at it. You ain't going nowhere till you catch them mice. can't leave, Nancy. There's still mice to be caught.
I didn't mean to use that.
You can't leave, Nancy. There's still mice to be caught.
That costs too much. Oh yeah, take that, Sooners! I won!
And we don't know.
You can't leave, Nancy. There's still mice to be caught.
That's done. Can't check that off yet.
Hold on a second. more.
I'm finished here.
Thank you kindly. Now get him out of here before any tourists see him. Thanks for catching that mice, Nancy.
Well, if it ain't my favorite customer.
I'll let you get back to work.
Don't let them canoots work you too hard.
That wasn't there before. That's the divining rod that's missing from the museum. I wonder if someone was trying to hide it. And stepped in that pool of oil over there in the process.
What's going on there, Nancy?
You'll be happy to know I found your missing divining rod.
Well, put the cat out of the rain. Where was it?
Out in the spring house.
If you can put it back in the display, I'd be truly grateful.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you soon.
Check. Check.
Just can't stay away, huh?
I returned the rod to the display for you.
Actually, you deserve more than that.
Good seeing you again.
Don't let them canoots work you too hard.
Hey, thanks for fixing the phone. You didn't miss much on the chase.
You didn't miss much around here either.
Well, that's the breaks. Hey, since you're so good at fixing things, why don't you fix the TV? I think we've abused it enough. It's not getting any picture.
That's it for now.
Have fun!
wait. Oh god. Okay. There's a bottom now. I click on anything? No. Du-du-du. I do not get it. No, I talk to someone else.
Hello, Nancy.
I heard someone talking about some Brooke person. Who is she again?
Brooke Tavener. She heads the chase team that in all likelihood is going to whoop our collective Fanny in the competition.
Does she deserve to win?
I don't know. Look, if it's all the same to you, I'd just as soon talk about something else, okay?
I'll quit bugging you now.
Don't hurry back.
What's up?
Everything go okay on that chase I had to miss?
Yep, the sky was incredible. Saw a couple of promising wall clouds, but nothing ever dropped. Feel free to take a look at the pictures I just downloaded. They are awesome!
Give me a second. I will.
Thanks for all the advice.
Take care.
Okay. Picture time. Where are they?
Still have to do that.
Okay, I got do myself.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
I could really use some help working on the weather balloon circuitry.
Since you don't know where the connections are, you're going to have to use the process of elimination. Start by looking along the edges for fans marked with 5, or for fans in the corners with 3. That means all possible connections leading from those fans are wired.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Try again.
Nancy? What's the word?
Here we go.
I'm having some trouble fixing the television.
I can imagine. They can be trouble. Remember that televisions use red, green, and blue light to produce a full-color image. A good thing to try would be to work one color at a time, and it might be best to start with red.
Thanks.
No problem. Catch you later.
I'll just follow this picture. Next one. There it is. Nice, red, green, green. Just my eye may be funny too. No, that's not right. Yes, it's bad. next one's green then. Got you. Yes. Yes. Okay, next one. Here we go. Last one. Kind of. Okay, that'll do. There we go. Done it. Next one. Oh. I think I got that big one. Ah, okay. Hold on, give me a second. Oh wait, that's a chair. That's a chair. Okay. Now for a blue. Yes, yes, yes. I'm sorry if I go sneeze. That's done. blue.
Footage shows a clear fire cloud.
That's the footage from Frosty's camera. I'm sure of it. It did record after all.
I think it's a lost cause, Nancy. It's permanently broke. Bummer.
Look at that! Knock that barn flat! I hope it was as abandoned as it looked. It's roping out!
Let's speak to him. I want to speak to him.
Hey, Nancy, whoa. Never seen that look on your face before.
You've been secretly selling tornado footage to someone, haven't you?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've been shooting stuff for the team, but selling it on the sly, using the box under the yellow rose bush by the barn as a drop point. That's how you got all those scratches on your arm. And Debbie not only knows about it, she condones it. I overheard you two talking out in the cornfield. Or should I say, conspiring. You two are trying to get Scott so frustrated that he finally blows and says or does something that will force the college to let him go.
Nancy, do you have any idea how crazy you sound?
What I don't know for sure is whether you two are also responsible for the other stuff that's happened around here, like the hose in Pete's car, and the equipment failure, and the mouse infestation. Guess I'll just have to tell Scott everything and see what he thinks.
Okay, look, I don't know why you feel like you need to stick your big fat nose where it doesn't belong, but all I did was sell some pictures and footage to this girl I know who's trying to make a name for herself as a nature photographer. Legally, all the stuff I shoot belongs to the team, but that's totally unfair, and Debbie agrees. She knows how hard it is to get a good start, and she looks the other way. Don't be upset with her, though. She's just trying to help. But when it comes to all that other stuff, I had nothing to do with any of it, and neither did she. I promise you. So there's really no reason to tell Scott any of this, right?
I guess not.
You're a fine lady. Oh, and that big fat nose thing? Kidding. So, how are those cloud pictures coming?
Actually, I'm having problems finding cirrostratus.
You know, if you head on out to the Fraser Creek windmill, I'll bet you anything you'll get your picture. Weather conditions for cirrostratus should be perfect right now. In the meantime, I gotta get back to work. See ya.
Okay, thank you for returning us that.
What's up?
Frosty told me that he's been secretly selling his footage and that you're helping.
He said that, did he? Well, that's not exactly something you need to worry about.
Maybe it's something you shouldn't be involved in.
Nancy, you have no idea what you're talking about. Do yourself a favor and keep your mind on your work.
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Have fun! Time to turn in, Nancy. Time to call it a day, Nancy. Hit the sack and I'll see you first thing in the morning.
I have to call someone.
Nancy? What's the word?
Any help? Pictures?
I'd better get to the case.
Call me as soon as you learn anything new.
Indy, what can I do for you?
Have a good day.
Call me as soon as you learn anything new.
I'm gonna hit the sack, Nancy. You should do the same.
Can I speak to him again?
What's up?
I've harassed you enough.
See ya.
Okay.
Good morning, Debbie.
Nancy, perfect timing. We've got a couple target storms ready to go critical. We need to get out in the field now. You'll drive. Scott and I are going to be tracking the storm. Okay? Ready?
Yes, let's go. Nope, not this one. Nope, not this one.
We've got 2, maybe 3 possible targets out there.
All right, good. That's what I like to hear. Tell me what we're looking at.
Got word that the northmost cell is already throwing some pretty sizable hail. We might be a little late on that one.
All right, that's not the system I'm excited about anyway.
Didn't think so. We go west. It's a longer drive, but there's some good movement, high amount of shear.
Perfect.
From what I've been hearing, Brooks' team has been saying they already got 6 confirmed touchdowns and 2 good reads on supercells that didn't spawn funnels.
It's your lucky day, Nancy. Since I don't feel like wrestling with the prehistoric Doppler unit, you're going to do it for me.
How am I supposed to do that?
Since Canute could care less about providing working equipment, we're stuck with this garbage. You're going to have to take care warming it up since it's about twice your age. You're going to have to flip 3 switches, 1 in each group, to get it started. All the lights need to be set to blue before it starts working properly. Remember, the lights won't turn until you activate them.
Huh? Okay. We have to flip 3 switches at a time until the lights are blue. 2, 3. But I can flip 1 switch on each group. Okay. I am sorry about this. Okay, I do not get that at all. Okay. Right then. Hold on, I missed that bit. Yay!
There it goes again! Shoot! We've got to get this back up and running quickly. If those cables get mixed up, it will be days before I can get them resorted.
I am sorry. Well, I just dropped the battery.
Make sure you keep those cables in order. Don't forget, the top cable goes in the first plug and the bottom goes in the last plug.
Okay.
Almost done?
I just started.
Can you hurry it up a little?
Nice job, Nancy. Looks like we're ready to roll. Actually, it looks like we're out a bit early here. Nothing's developing like it should be. Let's get back to base and track from there. I don't want to follow a bum lead on a system with this much potential. Nancy, have you seen Scott?
Not since we got back.
There's a huge front coming in and he's nowhere to be seen. This is not like Scott. If you see him around, will you let me know? Chase and Frosty and I are supposed to be leaving for the Grange soon, and I really need to know that someone is keeping an eye on these fronts.
Okay, I'll go in the office.
Brooke's been paying Scott off?
Debbie.
This system might be significant. It'd really help if you found Scott.
Okay, we'll talk to Frosty.
What's up?
I need to get going.
Bye now.
Okay.
Hey there.
How was the chase that I missed?
Oh, went pretty good. Didn't see any funnel clouds, but I managed to plant a sensor right in the path of a major downdraft, if you can believe that.
Was Scott there to see it?
He went in the base vehicle by himself, but he was real happy when he heard about that sensor. Yes, ma'am.
You've been spending all your spare time around here trying to find oil, haven't you?
What? Oil? Well, I've been doing no such thing. Where'd you get an idea like that?
I found the divining rod you took from Pa's museum. The one you left by the old spring house.
I should have known I wouldn't get away with it. Lying and conniving and sneaking around, they just don't come natural to me. My mama raised me just too right. See, I heard rumors there was an oil deposit somewhere underneath this here farm. I also heard the college was getting ready to dump the place, so I signed up with Scott figuring I could look for oil, and if I found some, try to get my daddy to invest in a little real estate.
And to make sure Canute dumps the place, you've been sabotaging the chase team.
You think I'm the one making everything go wrong? You're wrong about that. It's on account of Scott. He's the one messing stuff up around here. He's a jinx. And that's the truth. Listen, I'm truly ashamed of my behavior, Nancy. I will apologize to Pa for taking that divining rod first chance I get. And I know it's highly unlikely, but should you and my mama ever cross paths...
I'll keep this to myself, but you've got to keep being honest with me.
You got a deal. You know, come to think of it, I guess I can't rightly say all the bad stuff that's been going on is just bad luck. Like when I checked out the lightning rod on the farmhouse to see why Scott's phone blew up like that, I discovered something kind of strange. Instead of being wired so any lightning that struck the house would be directed to the ground, this here lightning rod connected to the wiring inside the house.
Someone wanted that phone jack to explode?
Or the TV, or the fridge. Someone just wanted to do some damage.
But you're sure it was wired that way on purpose?
Either that, or this thing was put up by the world's dumbest electrician.
I'll let you go.
See you around.
This system might be significant. It'd really help if you found Scott.
Nancy? What's the word?
That's it for now.
Call me as soon as you learn anything new.
Rollmeister here.
Good talking to you again.
Call back anytime.
get it here.
What's going on? I thought you were supposed to be at the theater right now.
Change in plans. Scott's gone, and we've got a major storm front moving in.
Okay.
He left in the truck. He's got all of our equipment, and he's not answering his phone.
That makes sense.
It does?
Yes, I found a note in Scott's office. He's been meeting with Brooke, and she's been paying him off to sabotage the team. That's where he is right now.
What? No. Wait! I'm gonna have to deal with that later. It doesn't matter right now. What's important now is that we keep on top of this storm. With the way conditions are developing, this front could produce the strongest weather we've seen this season, or ever. And I still don't know where it's headed. Today is quickly approaching nightmare status. I think I might be able to track the storm using our old methods, but this would be so much easier if we had our equipment up and working.
You need the equipment? Consider it done.
Wait, Nancy, that's not what I meant!
You work on tracking the storm, and I'll work on tracking down Scott and the equipment.
Nancy, hang on! At least make sure you stay in radio contact. And if things start to get bad out there, I want you to promise me you'll head to his shelter immediately.
I promise.
Okay. Can I borrow this?
These symbols match Scott's. This must be some sort of code. So does this one. These are all of the windmill. That must be where Scott's been meeting Brooke.
Okay. And I'm ready to do these two. And let's get out of here.
Haven't done that. That's done.
Go to Creek Windmill and search.
Did that. Haven't done that.
Let's go. Okay, am I not? No, I don't know. Okay.
What's up?
All the broken equipment and bad stuff that's been happening around here, I think Scott's responsible.
What? Where'd you get an idea like that?
I overheard the tail end of a conversation between him and Brooke. And I found the knife that was used to cut the coolant hose of Pete's car in Scott's office.
Scott sabotaging his own team? I know it's been a bad year for him. His research means everything to him. At least, it used to. He left without telling me where he was going, just walked out without so much as looking at me. He was so preoccupied he didn't even lock his office, and he always locks his office.
Do you have any idea where he went?
None. Maybe he is up to something. Wow, I sure didn't see that coming. Look, I don't feel like talking anymore, okay? I should probably get ready for rehearsals soon.
Let's update them.
Bad idea. Someone could be eavesdropping.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
I'll check back with you in a bit.
All right, take care over there.
Rollmeister here.
Good talking to you again.
Call back anytime.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
You mean me?
Still have to do
as
that.
opposed to Brooke? That's
Brooke?
done.
What are you talking about?
When I was fixing the phone jack, I accidentally overheard the phone conversation you two had. I could hear it through the headset on your desk.
And just what do you think you overheard?
Enough to know you two are working together. You've been sabotaging your own team, haven't you? You've been doing everything you can to make sure Brooke's team wins and yours loses.
That's ridiculous.
That's why you're meeting her way out here, so the people who've been looking up to you all this time couldn't see her paying you off.
I have never gotten the credit I deserve for the work I've done, ever! I know more about tornadoes than any person alive, and I get neither the respect nor the compensation people half as brilliant as me get without lifting a finger. Why? Because I work for a podunk college run by podunk incompetents bent on bad-mouthing and spiting me at every turn just because I don't play well with others at their idiotic staff meetings.
Why don't you just quit?
Because thanks to them, I'm considered impossible to work with. No other school will hire me. I'm stuck here and they know it. So yes, I've been sabotaging my own team. And yes, Brooke is paying me a small fortune to do so, because I've had it. I'm through! A tornado's forming. I can feel it. It'll be on the ground in minutes, and it's going to be huge. And here you are, a novice out in the field and all alone.
Nancy, please come in. This is Debbie. Over.
Hold on. Let me grab
I'm here. I think Scott knocked me out.
He did what?
When I confronted him about selling the team out to Brooke, he went berserk.
I can't believe he would do that, and with Brooke Tavanagh of all people. Well, we'll deal with that later. Right now, I need you down here at the Grange ASAP. We need to evacuate the theater, and you've got my Grange keys with you in Frosty's car.
I'm on my way. Over and out.
It's been chaos here. I was able to cobble together a pretty basic tracking system back at the homestead, and instantly I knew we were in trouble. The storm was showing a high potential of moving into town, but without the proper readings, we couldn't issue an alert. I knew we'd have to evacuate the Grange in person. But when we got here, we saw that it's locked. The shelter is locked on a performance night. I need you to take care of this while the rest of us work on a backup plan, okay? I'm trusting you here. I know you can do this. There are a lot of people depending on you right now. What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which key opens the shelter? What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which key opens the shelter?
Okay. Any other?
What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which key opens the shelter? What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which key opens the shelter? What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which key opens the... Yes, you did it! Nice job, Nancy!
I think the worst has passed.
Nancy, where are you going? Get in the shelter!
I can't just let Scott get away.
Okay, Nancy, first thing, switch on your GPS. That little dot you see, follow that and it will lead you right to Scott. We put a tracker on his truck. It's a safety thing. But Nancy, be careful out there. Keep this radio on and I'll do my best to keep you safe. Nancy, I'm really sorry about everything that happened back there. Scott, he wasn't always like this. I was worried about him earlier. His heart clearly wasn't in it anymore. He was putting us in danger. I just wanted to do what's best.
That's not what it sounded like when I overheard you talking to Frosty. You two wanted to get rid of Scott, and from where I was standing, you sure didn't sound very concerned about safety.
Nancy, I know it probably sounded bad, but there's a lot you don't know. Pete, the intern you took over for, his injury wasn't just an accident. He got hurt because Scott sent him out where he never should have been. After that, I knew I had to take over.
That's still no...
Looking back, I do things differently. But I did what I did for the right reasons. I wanted to push Scott until the world saw how reckless he was being. It was a mistake. I screwed up and I accept responsibility. No matter what happens out there, promise me that you'll be careful.
I promise. Shelter. Wonder if there's a way to get into the spring house. Made it! Dear Ned, once the theater was successfully evacuated, Debbie and Chase were able to follow the GPS tracking signal to the spring house, where Scott and I had safely weathered the storm. Although he was pretty seriously shaken up in the crash, Scott came to in time to see Frosty arrive with the police. He received community service for destruction of public property and interfering with public safety records. He didn't fare so well with the college. They fired him quicker than lightning hitting a bee-stung greyhound, as they say around here. So it looks like he'll actually be serving the community now, instead of just pretending to, even if it's just by picking up garbage by the side of the road. Word spread quickly about Scott's misdeeds, and soon Brooke Tavenaugh, the rival Chase team leader, found herself out of a job as well. With the storm season almost over, it looked like both teams were out of the competition. Debbie, always the organizer, decided to combine the remaining members on both teams for the remainder of the season. Without Scott's ever-present storm cloud hanging over the team and his constant sabotaging, the team really began to hit its stride with Debbie in charge. 2 days after I told Krollmeister I had found the source of the sabotage and the change in team leaders, Debbie's Chase team was greeted by a surprise delivery, the next generation of Krollmeister's storm tracking and detection equipment. With Scott out of the picture, Frosty renegotiated his contract. Now that he's able to pursue his own projects on the side, he's just about doubled his output. He's launched his own business, and when he's not getting pelted by softball-sized hail, you'll find him in his studio. Chase has given up on his dreams of finding oil. Even if he hadn't, he wouldn't have the time to look. Debbie's keeping him too busy. Free from having to spend his days fixing Scott's mistakes, Chase has finally had the opportunity to show off his keen sense for weather. Now that Debbie has accepted Scott's old position as head of the Canute Storm Team, he's become her right-hand man. Last I heard, he was going to assist Debbie in her classes in the fall. And when I got home, I found a surprise delivery myself as well. The first shipment of my lifetime supply of Cocoa Kringle bars. Krollmeister also sent me a note telling me to keep my bags packed. He has a special surprise trip planned for me as a way to say thanks. As long as it's someplace where the clouds stay in the sky like they belong, I'll be happy to go. While the winners of the Green Skies event won't be determined until fall, things are looking pretty good for Debbie's team. With the new equipment, they've logged the most storm data. And although Debbie won't be showing anyone until she's 100% sure, the team may have made a verified touchdown prediction. Yesterday, a postcard from Pa arrived. After the town repaired the storm damage to the Grange, they restaged the town play. They even added a new part about the storm, including a scene where a certain someone unlocks the storm shelter. As long as it wasn't played by Pa in a wig, I'm happy. Pa says that he remembered most of his lines this time, at least the important ones. As for me, well, I've had just about enough stormy weather for one season. Love, Nancy.
Mood. What was this one? Oh, okay.
After risking my life chasing down deadly twisters, I think it's time for a change of pace. I've decided to join Bess and George on their trip to Kyoto, Japan. I've always wanted to visit Japan, from the exotic food and wild fashion in the cities to the nature and tradition in the smaller towns. I know there's going to be a ton to see and do. As a thank you for all of my hard detective work, PG Krollmeister has reserved a room for me at one of the area's best ryokans, or traditional inns. It'll be nice to finally take a break from solving mysteries and to spend a few weeks without danger and dark secrets hiding around every corner. I've already heard that the ryokan I'm staying in has quite a reputation. I'm not sure exactly for what, though. Well, I'll find that out soon enough. Join me in my next adventure, Shadow at the Water's Edge.
No, I done that one.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. This is...
Thank you. Yeah, wait, that's it. Thank you for coming. And I will see you next time.
Hold on a minute.
I love it! You guys are so great!